Hey everybody, it's Keith with the L1 Automotive Training Channel, and today we have a something year Yaris. I don't remember what year it is. Toyota Yaris, driving down the road and the car died. So let's check it out real quick. And again, like the last couple of videos, we're just going to use a cheap tool that somebody sent me, so you guys can see that it's not about the tools or equipment, it's about the understanding service information and utilizing what information you have in front of you to diagnose the yeah, go ahead. Ah! Okay, we're good. You scared the crap out of me, John. Car. All right, so we're in here now. We're using the King Bolin K6 Pro. It is a launch-based software. It's got the key on. It's a Oh, don't turn the key off too early. Make starter grind. It is a crank no start, as you can see. So we're gonna go diagnose, auto detect. I have not used this tool before. My biggest gripe automatically is that it's cabled. It's got to do some kind of firmware update inside. Okay, well, it's updating. Anyways, they sent it to me. What I will say is kind of cool is this little connector here, it came with battery cables. It's a battery tester and TPMS tool as well, and has the ability to print off the reports and stuff. So, I mean, it's just like, you know, register paper or whatever. So for battery reports, it's all right. Either way, we'll check it out. It's launch-based, so it should do great for us. Hopefully it's got everything we need. So this question you'll see a lot. So China, Taiwan, Toyota Motor of Thailand, or others. So here's how you check. If we look on the door jam sticker, wherever that's at, it says Toyota Motor Corporation. So technically this is a TMC car. If you see TMMK, that would be Toyota Motor Manufacturing of Kentucky. Oh, of course it would ask me this. Let me take a look real quick. I don't even remember what year it was. 8 of 10. So let's take a look here. 8 of 10 would fall in right there. I don't remember what this means. We'll pick one. NCP 9. Okay, that's the chassis. We'll click OK. Okay. I really just want to see engine codes, but that's pretty normal on Toyotas to get that barrage of questions. Just like if you were using Toyota TechStream, it would ask you a similar set of questions. All right, so we're going to go health report. Battery voltage is low too. I was cranking on it a minute ago. 6 codes in the engine and electronically controlled transmission. So far, everything else it's talking to is a no-go. So we've got the same 3 codes twice, so probably confirmed and pending. Engine stall history, startability malfunction, rough idling. So this kind of plays right into what the customer said. Said they were driving down the road and then it stalled. So I'm going to assume the rough idling probably came first, and then it stalled, so set the 1603, and then the startability malfunction you'll get on lots of Toyotas is 1604 anytime you crank and the engine doesn't start. So when it sees crankshaft position speed but doesn't equate to an engine start event, then you will set that 1604 code. All right, so this is kind of like there's no codes that lead to this, so it's probably base mechanical. Now this is a chain car, so I don't think it's a time belt problem. The cranking cadence sounded all right when I listened to it. So we'll poke around in the engine data real quick and maybe we'll see something, but most likely we're probably going to do some like base spark and fuel checks. I will say, according to this, it's low on fuel. So it's possible it could be a fuel issue. You saw it has 150,000 miles. This is a Yaris. This is kind of a trouble-free kind of vehicle. So let's take a look. We got to click this little there. Yes, it tells me what it does. I'm going to go to read data stream. And I'm just going to kind of, I'm going to select all. I want to see all 228 PIDs. And then I'm just going to go through 3 codes in there. Heater oil temp is Celsius. Let's go to Frankfurt's 62.38 Frankfurt's. Accelerator pedal does not show wide open throttle. Like if it showed wide open throttle, we might assume maybe it was under clear flood mode erroneously, and it could be that. So that's something I look at too. Idle position's on, so we also know it's not wide open throttle. And then of course total accelerator pedal. See, we can see it goes to 100 when we go wide open throttle, and that would put it into a clear flood mode where it would crank and not start because the injectors wouldn't open. Atmospheric. Average engine speed. I don't think 51,000 RPM is correct. That's probably an erroneous data PID. Calculated load. Cat monitors complete. Catalyst temperature. Those are all about right, considering that's ambient. Engine oil. Sorry about being silent here. Normally I would say stuff, but I'm literally just kind of scrolling through looking for any data that would be that doesn't make sense. Right? Looking to make sure all these thermistors and temperatures read similar. This car was outside, we just pushed it inside. Yeah, I'm just not seeing anything that 2011 model year. Neutral. Okay, so far I'm not seeing anything that sticks out like a sore thumb. Let me see short terms. And did I miss mass airflow? That's all the throttle position data. Vapor pressure. Warm up. Okay, let me see if we got some mass air data. Maybe I missed something there. I highly doubt the mass air 2.2 grams a second. We might not even read anything while cranking. Okay. 2 grams a second. Okay. All right, guys, so there's nothing in data that points out to me, so we're gonna have to go do some actual mechanical test. So hang tight for me, and we're gonna go for fuel pressure first and just take a look. Actually, you can just come with me now. Let's take. All right, fuel lines are up top. Just got a quick disconnect thingy. Pull that. Oh, I might have to pull this plastic cover off the top to get it out. Nope, no. I got it. Okay, I got that. I don't want to get fuel on me. All right, I'm sure you guys just saw the battery cable. That looks pretty gross. Hang tight 1 second, put on some rubber gloves. Okay, gloves on. Make sure you wear all your personal protective equipment anytime. So there's some pinches on this one. You just pinch either side. I'm hiding my face behind the camera. Okay. No fuel-y. Hey, John?
Yes, sir.
Can you come crank this thing for me? Yeah. John's on camera now. John, you wearing your new boots?
I am wearing my new boots that my company bought me. Thank you very much.
We took everyone to Red Wing and bought him new boots today. Yeah, go ahead. Ah! Okay, we're good. You scared the crap out of me, John.
My forearm got the
Oh god, that was on camera too. I got it. It was good. Thanks. All your fault, John.
Hey.
All right, so no fuel pressure. So we're going to look at the wiring diagram and see if there's any place where we can approach this fuel pump electrically and see if we can do a lot less physical work to diagnose this thing being either out of gas or the fuel pump not working. Hang tight. Okay, so I always use OEM wiring diagrams and everyone gripes about it in the comments, so I got you an aftermarket wiring diagram. See guys, aftermarket tool, aftermarket wiring diagram, just like you would have in your normal shop. No excuses. So we've got engine controls 1 of 5, 2010 Toyota Yaris. We got our fuel pump here. Our fuel pump is a black wire from the COPN relay to the fuel pump. So what we've done is I just threw on the amp clamp on the black wire that goes to the fuel pump. All I did was pull the back seat out. Had it not been that easy to get to the fuel pump, I would have just gone to the COPN relay that's in the main ECU fuse box. But I could get to the fuel pump out of this. So if this thing ends up needing a fuel pump, which it's making no fuel pressure, then that's what we would do. So let's monitor current and see if there's any current. If there's no current, we need to check voltage. So we're just going to check current. I already have it here. We've got our AS Wave 20 amp amp clamp. All the tools I'm using, I'll put a link in the description. On the 20 amp setting, we'll go ahead and hit 0 a couple times. We'll pull up pico scope here. Don't have to use a pico scope. You can use a hand tech or anything. This is the one kind of expensive tool we're going to use in this. So we've got our pico scope hooked up to channel A. I just got these through connectors through rubber grommets that go to our scope. Scope's just down there. We're going to do that. We're going to go to channel B up here. We're going to turn channel B off. We're not using it. We're going to go to channel A, go to our probes, scroll down to our 2060. It's on the 20 amp setting. We're going to bump this up to like 200 milliseconds. We'll go ahead and throw a trigger on for here. Set that trigger from auto to a single. So right now it's just not going to draw anything on the screen until our amperage goes over this setting, which is, I don't know, like 1.6 amps is where it's set at up here. All right, so we'll go over and crank it. So we've got it cranking. We got our waveform. Ooh, I think I see what our problem is. So we'll go here. We're going to zoom in to right there. Zoom in a little closer. Pretty textbook waveform. So we're going to pick out what is a signature commutator. Like we have a low one every once in a while. Most fuel pump commutators have 8, or most fuel pumps have 8 commutators. So we'll pick the low one there. And what I think is the same one here, and that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 starts over again. We're going to drag our measurement marker here. So we drove a measurement marker to the one commutator and a measurement marker to the same commutator again to get one full rotation of the fuel pump in there. And then we'll zoom in on that. And then I threw this marker right here in the middle. So what we have is this fuel pump pulls 846 milliamps, so 0.8 of 1 amp, and it's moving at 5,100 RPM. What that tells me is this car is out of gas.
It ain't got no gas in it.
We have power and ground of the fuel pump. We have current. Current is actual work being done. 846 milliamps. Let's jump in here real quick. Zach fixed a diesel. Oh no. Okay, made a huge mess in here. We've got almost quarter of a tank. So this car's out of fuel. The fuel pump. So how much is enough fuel pump current and how much RPM is correct? Let me show you where to get that. Oh, it's gonna take me a minute to find it too because I never remember. So let's pull up the old interwebs here. Delphi fuel pump catalog. Parts catalog, Delphi Auto Parts. I think this might be it. Select a year, 2010. Toy Bota. Got a Yaris. Fuel pump and strainer kit. Engine size 1.5. FEO 670. This is not the page I thought I was looking for. Oh, there it is. So this fuel pump from Delphi anyways, we don't know about the rest of them, runs at 44 PSI, probably 43.5, probably actually 3 bar. But if we look, average current draw 10 amps. Okay, if the average current draw is 10 amps, we can plus or minus that 20% based on conditions, fuel type, whatever. So yeah, it should have been like 6 to 14 amps, right? It's 0.8 of 1 amp. So it's not doing a lot of work, but it is turning. You guys did see the waveform, it's turning. And if we look and zoom completely out, it actually pulled 9.36 amps. It was capable of that. The circuit was capable of running 9.36 amps of current. but then it went to like 8/10, and that's because it's not doing any work, because there's no fuel in there for it to turn. So the pump can turn, it doesn't require a whole lot of current to turn it. And then the RPMs, I typically see 2,000 to 6,000 RPM. 5,000 is lower than what I expected, so it's possible there's some other problem, but we're just gonna put some gas in the car real quick and see if it starts. Give me 1 second. We put an untold amount of fuel into this thing. Now let's give her a cranky doodle. Most likely, if it's gonna start, it's gonna crank for a second and then start. So, nothing. Look at that. Got some rip'ems. She's alive. All right. Ain't got no gas in it. And he needs a belt. Have fun out there. And like, subscribe, comment. Please let me know what you think about this diag in the video. And if you didn't like it, tell me in the comments too, because guess what? Good comments or bad comments are all the same thing to me. Have a good one.